guys, Jason here, Jason's Trucking Info. I'm getting ready to do some cooking, and I thought that might make an interesting video for those of you that aren't sure exactly what all you can make on your truck. I am going to make some beef chow mein, I already made up some rice, and I got some crunchy Asian style crunchy noodles to go with it. Some soy sauce. I don't have any chopsticks, I wish I did, but I do got a plastic fork and a spoon, and getting ready to start cooking here. So what I need is, where did I put it? Right here. Alright. I'm going to plug this in. I'm going to put you down so you can kind of see what I'm doing here, sort of. Don't think you can see that. Rugs are getting all disheveled here. Alright. Alright. There we go. This is just a skillet I bought from Walmart. I plug it into this. Alright. See if I can remember how to do all this crap, because I already did the been a while since I've done one of these double cans of La Choy. Hard go. This is supposed to just peel off. Got a trash bag hanging off the seat. That'll work. Okay. Separate cans, drain and discard liquid from large can, and rinse vegetables. Sauce, okay. Heat well. Heat over medium heat until hot, stirring occasionally. Alright. It wants me to separate. I'm going to have to try to drain the grease into my waste bottle there. This is going to be fun. skillet down. turned up for bacon, but it's too hot for this. Alright, let's see if I can do this. Whoa. Okay, now we gotta quickly open this up. This is the can with all the sauce in it. Okay. Alright, gonna add some extra steak to this. Get it cooked up. Okay, I'll get back with you in a little bit. I'm gonna call up these guys and then I'll call this person back. I think my kids are getting ready to go to bed. This is just gonna heat up. We'll get right back with you. I stop for having eaten this kind of stuff. What you do is you get you a plate. And where they at? You get, normally these come in a bag, kind of like your egg noodles. I don't know why. Walmart doesn't sell it that way. They sell it in these stupid little cans. And I don't know why. I don't think that, I might have to open up another can. Normally, they're thicker than this. These are tiny. Normally you get them thicker than this in a bigger bag, about the size of a, and normally you get like a bag about an egg noodle size, and then you put, but let's see, one, it might be enough. One can's gonna be a meal. Get you those noodles on there, then you take you some rice and put a bunch of rice on top. made a bunch of rice in the microwave, so. I'm probably not going to be able to eat all of this. I'm kind of putting way too much on here. Alright. Then you take a bunch of this, put it on top. Alright, that's a lot of food. I'm not going to be able to eat all that, I guarantee it. But, put my fork right there. What you do is, then you take your soy sauce. Got to open up your soy sauce here. I got to get this open. This is a brand new unopened bottle here. Now you put as much soy sauce on as you want. I used to always have a ton of soy sauce, and I will probably be having a ton of soy sauce again. But I usually like to soak it a lot, and I always have like a lake. I'll try not to do that. That's what I used to do when I was a kid. We used to eat stir fry a lot. I don't eat stir fry so much anymore. My wife doesn't care for stir fry like meals. Throw that away. And there we go. Stir frying. You just add soy sauce as you want it, and you just eat it like so. So that is stir fry. You just make you up some minute rice in the microwave, skillet, heat up the stuff in the skillet. That didn't take long at all, did it? It only takes like long enough to heat up some rice in the microwave and some water and to drain the can of stuff, and you just basically heating this stuff up. And then you have some of them noodles, put it under, and then you put that on a plate, put white rice on there, and then you put this stuff on top of there, and it turns out awesome. So, well, good Lord, getting this in the right spot. So that's how you can, one meal you can make on the truck that's really easy and simple. And you'll have leftovers, so make sure you have something to put your leftovers in and to keep it in a fridge, because you're going to want to refrigerate it. So I know there's only limited space, so this is something that can create more than one meal for you, and then you'll have multiple meals. So that's another thing you want to do on the truck, is try to come up with meals that you can make, that make multiple meals that are quick to make up, because sometimes we're cramped for time and we don't have time to be cooking all the time. But when you stop, you got a couple hours on your 10-hour break before, because who needs to sleep your full 10 hours? You know, a lot of that time is winding down and stuff, and using the bathroom, taking a shower, things like that, and doing whatever it is that you need to do while you're getting ready to prepare for sleep, so you can get up and still have some time in the morning to get you whatever you want. I have a coffee pot right here at my feet. I got this one right here. This one's one of the somewhat more expensive ones, but I make my own coffee. I keep my own coffee filters and coffee grounds on the truck. I just got to keep jugs of water, and I keep filling those up, and then I use that to cook stuff, that anything that needs water, whether it's coffee or any other meals, ramen noodles or macaroni and cheese, microwavable bowls, or whatever. So, and then you can do whatever you want, but it's nice to have the skillet to be able to cook with, the microwave, and then you can do, possibilities are endless of what you can do if you just plan stuff out a little bit. So there you go. Have a little stir fry, some La Choy meals on the truck. Get you some minute rice. They got the double canned La Choy that you can get at like Walmart, but you can stop at Walmart, if not Sam's. But sometimes Sam's is just a little bit too much to be getting stuff on the truck, depending on what you're getting. But depending on what kind of space you have to keep food on your truck, because some of these trucks are a little different. Some of these trucks are a little easier to do stuff with. So just do what you can. Come up with some meals, depending on what you like. You might not be into the stir fry stuff. Some of you are. So there you go. Have a good one. I hope you enjoyed this. Please hit that like button, leave any comments or questions, and tell me whether you liked the stir fry. If you have any suggestions for other things you can make on the truck that are very simple, other than the obvious cans of ravioli and those sorts of things. We know that, but what are some things that you can, concoct together and cook that are very simple, that are cheap, that's not going to cost you an arm or leg, and aren't going to take up a lot of space on the truck? Because we're trying to we're trying to keep the clutter down on the truck, and it's really hard because you have such a limited space, and it doesn't take long to get clutter on the truck. I know. And then I've got my guitar up top here. I've got my laptop. I've got stuff to do videos. I've got my tripod, my cameras, various cords for various things. And then you got your clothes, and eventually you run out of cabinet space in these cabinets. Every truck's a little different. You got different cabinet spaces, different things, so you really want to really plan out what you're doing a lot, because you don't want to be cluttering up your truck and adding too much weight onto the truck. These Kenworths, I'm learning, tend to be a little heavier than most trucks, so just do the best you can. But make sure you hit that like, hit that subscribe if you haven't already, so you can catch all my future videos. This channel is all about helping truck drivers have an easier time on the road, especially you new guys, because there's so much things that you're not getting taught. And I try to repeat videos, do multiple versions of the same thing, like multiple chaining videos, multiple videos of the same subject so that there's more chances for you guys to see the information. This channel is more about you new guys. So make sure you're asking those questions and making those comments. Those of you that are have more experience driving and have figured more of this stuff out. I've been driving for 23 years. I've got a lot of this stuff figured out. I'm not perfect. There's some stuff I could be better at, but trucking's a pretty simple thing. It's just mainly paying attention. Most stuff in trucking is pretty simple and has a lot to do with just paying attention. In a nutshell, pay attention. Alright guys, fixing to get my stuff put away. I had my steaks out because I cut one of these up and added it. So I got one left. And then I got this rice, which I'm going to put all this rice in here with the other mixture just to save space. Because space is a real thing on the truck. So, there. Alright. Tried to get all this rice out of this. Not a whole lot of rice right there, not a whole lot. I can always make more. Alright, throw that away. And I'll just have to clean this when I go take a shower, which I'm planning on doing that here in a little bit. So, then, you want to take all this. You don't want your rigid Ziploc containers with the lids and stuff like this. You don't want to use those because that'll take up too much space. It's easier to use your Ziploc bags. Just gotta make sure your Ziploc bags don't get a hole in them or anything. Whoa, no, 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 no. Don't do that. If I wasn't filming, I'd probably be trying to use this up here in front of the TV on that counter space because it'd be a hell of a lot more stable. What's nice about the skillet is it wipes out real easy. I have yet to actually have to take the skillet in to clean it, but also not cooked anything yet where I really had to worry about it. Alright, grab you some paper towels. Wipe these things off as much as you can. Might actually have to take this skillet in this time with me. That ain't getting clean enough just by wiping it. Alright, add that to the mix. wipe things off as much as possible. And it's not clean, but it'll make it a hell of a lot easier for cleaning when I'm inside the truck stop at the shower. Wipe off the edges of the bag here. Try to get try to get as much of the air out of the bag as possible. And then zip that together, and then you can put that in your cooler. Yeah, I go through a lot of paper towels when I cook on the truck. Sure saves me a lot of hassle. Alright, get most of that up. Can add some water. And let's see. I'm not sure what I did with my soap. I'll have to dig that out before I take things in. Just carefully wipe things out. Whatever doesn't come up, if this doesn't come out good enough, it should. Every so often you will have to take it into the shower with you and clean it up in the sink and do a more proficient job of cleaning. But depending on what you're cooking, with this non-stick pan stuff, sometimes you can get it pretty darn clean. Like if you're just cooking like greasy stuff like bacon, you can just about clean that whole pan. When it's warm and it's still hot, you can get most of that stuff up. And then it's just grease, and it shouldn't be a problem for leaving to cook for next time. You just don't want to do it all the time. See that? Easy peasy. It's mostly clean. It still needs to be, washed out properly with some soap, but that'll make like a few seconds job in the shower to clean up. And then you can clean your lid. The lid will have to be cleaned in the sink because it is gonna need cleaned in the sink. So there's pretty much my dishes that I gotta bring inside and clean. I just gotta find my Dawn dish soap, which I think is back behind all this stuff. I'm gonna have to pull all that out to get it out. There's some in there somewhere. Yeah. I think I see one. Anyway, it's not hard. Just takes a tiny bit of extra work sometimes, but it's not bad. It's one thing you can cook. But that stir fry was good. Now I got some more for another meal. And I might have to make up a little more rice, but I got more cans of those crunchy noodles in here. And that's a second meal for me for like next time I stop or whatever. Because it don't take long to make rice. This stuff is easy peasy. You know, you just get a box of this. I'll probably need to figure out where I can put this where it's not going to get spilled, or put it in a Ziploc bag, which I was just thinking whether or not I should try to do that. Will this box fit in here? Oh yeah, this box will fit in here. Whole box and all. Try to get as much of the air out of the bag as possible. Get that. So, take and I'll put this on the bed. Oh, I also got the cutting board. But I got my steak, this, and then I got my wolf box here. Yeah, fits in there easy peasy. That clips together. No big deal. So, that's the end of the video. Just wanted to add that little extra part on the end. Show you what cleanup is like. The main cleanup is going to happen. Just shove this into one of my duffel bags. Like, I'm going to have to empty my duffel bag of clothes that I was using before. When I was using the pots and pans and I was using the camping that had propane or butane powered, gas powered camping, Coleman camping hot plate like deal, I was using a smaller duffel bag and taking my dishes in when I went in to shower, and then I'd bring that extra powerful Dawn dish soap in me, and I'd bring in a roll of paper towels and wash her down and bring out the dishes and have them in here. So yep, I'll have to clean my knife. Oh, that'll need clean. I need to clean this knife a little better. I cleaned it off pretty good, but I think it needs a little bit more cleaning. But that's pretty much it. Y'all, it's pretty easy peasy. Alright, thanks guys. Hope you enjoyed that. Plan out your own meals, guys.